favorite parts about posting Clash Royale gameplay online is you guys catch mistakes I never would have clocked. It is so helpful. So today I want to go through all of them and see if I can fix any of the mistakes I'm making in a game at the end. So this is from my trying 3 expert techniques to get to Grand Champion video. The first comment is Ice Golem ability is broken, you should use it more often. It wasn't until this comment and like a few others where I was like, oh, I am actually not using the ability at all. Like, Ice Golem ability truly is broken. It's kind of insane that you can freeze so many troops with just 2 elixir. Amazing on defense, amazing on offense. I'm just always too scared to spend the elixir, but that's totally a missed opportunity. So I will be practicing that for sure. The second comment was good gameplay overall. The biggest tip I was given when getting into cycle decks was to defend as efficiently as possible to gain elixir advantage. The only thing holding back your potential is overspending on certain things like mortar in your second match. Instead of spending a musketeer cannon and ice golem, a cannon at the bridge would have been sufficient along with a log for gobs. So this is I think the moment he's talking about. So mortar is placed right there and I spend musketeer, cannon, and then I think the ice golem comes pretty soon and ice golem to defend it. It looks like that is an example of an overspend. That does actually completely make sense. I feel like when I see mortar battles from pros, they're like patient and they like place 1 troop down at a time in order to kite the mortar. Like, yeah, they're not throwing troops down. So that's so useful. The next one is I fireballed just the musketeer, but if I clipped both the expo and musketeer, I would have gotten more value. Yeah, that was like such a great call out. So like we have the expo there and then the musketeer is walking up into range of the expo and I just like didn't think about it. Yeah, and I only fireballed her. I totally could have hit all of those troops with 1 fireball. So that is a really good point as well. And then someone said it's okay to leak if your opponent is leaking elixir too. I actually don't agree with that, but I wouldn't say I'm like 100% sure. It's just more like logically like Hog 2.6 is a fast deck. And so like there's no downside to having an extra troop on the board. Like it's not like a beatdown deck or an expensive deck where like if you place a troop to not leak elixir, you're all of a sudden down 5 elixir. It's like you can place like Ice Spirit, Skeleton's Log, like nothing really happens and you're back to your elixir before they even place another troop. So I don't know that I agree with that one specifically. Someone said I could have normally countered the normal skeleton barrel with Ice Spirit. You just have to put it behind your princess tower before the barrel explodes. I literally was wondering if this was possible because I read it a while ago. Like I just thought it was outdated because I've tried it in games so many times and it never ever works. So this was helpful because I need to like actually train this. That would be like 1 elixir to defend that is such a good trade. Normally it's like log or ice golem or something. And then we have a comment saying maybe opposite lane push would have been good for mortar. Yes, I think that totally maked sense. And I shouldn't have maybe used, he said I shouldn't have maybe used my hog as much for the mortar because I lost my win con. Those are more like overall tips for the matchup, which I think is super important. Going opposite lane versus same lane for mortar makes sense for sure. And then not using your hog rider so like defensively against the mortar. You've unlocked 2 heroes but you didn't use their special abilities. Yeah, there it is again. Whoops. And then someone said you activated King versus Expo. Let me show that moment because yeah, so I activated King with the Expo Mega Knight deck and it did cost me a lot because I ended up taking a lot of Expo damage because I was scared to put my skellies down anyways. But I do think like obviously with Expo decks normally you shouldn't be worried about like activating King because they like it won't help at all, but like I feel like Expo Mega Knight is different. No, like I feel like I would want my King tower activated to kill it if it ever ends up on my tower. But that being said, like this is also just such a weird case. Like who runs Mega Knight with Expo? It's like, is there even like I don't even know what the right answer is. Someone else pointed that out too. And then someone just said so many mistakes, both like equally bad. And so helpful. So I think the main principles to draw from that are like A, don't panic on defense because overspending is like a really big issue with Hog 2.6. If you're overspending, you don't get to send your Hog Rider, which is kind of the main point of the deck. And then also taking spell value when I can. So let's do it. Spell value and not panicking on defense. Those are my 2 things that I'm going to be focusing on today. So this is an example. I don't think Ice Spirit's going to be enough because he only froze. Yeah, he only froze 1. He Earthquake, so I'm just going to go Hog because it's a lot of elixir. Royal Hogs I think is 5 and Earthquake is 3. Yeah, so he was kind of late on the... Like I'm guessing that... I'm hoping that that cannon was in a bad place because he literally didn't have elixir. So this is going to be an aggressive match, I think, but like I do feel like he's spending so much. But at the same time, actually now that I'm literally spending everything I have on offense and talking bad about this guy for overspending, I spent 5 elixir defending his Royal Hogs. So I don't know. But hey, we're getting damaged, so maybe I was right. I do think I should start watching my replays and like just looking at stuff like that. That would probably be very useful. So I haven't seen too many examples of getting spell value, especially because I'm using my Fireball for the Royal Hogs. So I'm keeping an eye out for that and then not panicking. I honestly don't know that I'm too concerned about this matchup just because I'm completely comfortable Fireball. Can I get the Musk in there? I'm completely comfortable fireballing the Royal Hogs. It's like, I don't think this is a deck where it's going to be that difficult, that worrisome, I guess. Like there are certain decks where you need your Fireball for a lot, like the Flying Machine, Zappies, Royal Hog, like that deck, if you know what I'm talking about, Goblin Cage. That's one where like my Fireball is very precious, but like, I don't know, in this case, it doesn't seem so bad yet. Okay, I'm gonna do a high cannon. Actually that was not a high cannon, whoops. Okay, he did not defend my Hog Rider with a cannon last time, but I'm gonna see if I can catch it. Yes, oh my gosh. Wow, that was so nice. Okay, and then the Musk also took out the Skellies, which is awesome. We're gonna go Hog again, because he actually did use his cannon. Oh, and we protected the Musk, bruh. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna use our Musk for the cannon this time. Unless I outcycle. I'm gonna log just in case he doesn't have elixir to put down a cannon. Oh, my Ice Spirit just got taken out. Wow, this guy's like got really good reflexes, I feel like. Okay. I'm gonna go Fireball again. And then I'm gonna wait to put my Skellies down. Yeah, I had to wait. Oh shoot, I have no elixir. Oh, I was gonna snipe the cannon, but he's definitely gonna get it down. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, hopefully she snipes the cannon. And then I'm gonna log. Yes, 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 yes. And then I'm gonna get my cannon with the Musk. I don't know if I'm, like, I think I might be down on elixir because I feel like I have no elixir at all. Please no cannon. Yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I just can't afford damage there. Do I just start Fireball cycling? I don't know. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. Is she in range? No, I don't know if she's in range. Too much of a risk. Actually, I'm gonna find out. Yes! Oh my god! He might be back to... Yeah, okay. I just have to be careful of the Archer Queen. But she didn't even ability. That's weird. Okay. Hopefully I can get the cannon in this Fireball. Yes! W! Okay, anyways, thank you so much for your comments. They're so, so, so helpful. And talk to you later.